Yorkie the Barbarian here. Before the founding of the House Yorkie, before Yorkshire was on the map, with my people, the brigands of Brigantia. Let me take you back in time. My time, Golarion, Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, have a look at the things we've got. We need some stolen lands. All trouble. Learn about them. Just reward meeting the nymph, which we hold off on. Here it kills mighty monster. Sorrow flow, travel to the Alden Room. Onto the legacy. Build all 10 events. Away to the port, we've finished the thing. All looking. Anything going on the map? Our people are worried because somehow we ran out of BP, but we've run back now. Who done? Right, let's head on a little bit, shall we? See what we can. Oh, wait. They're all good. Have a look at these four.
I won't be halted.
Over here.
Time for fun? Out of my way!
What's this wolf there? There we go. This wolf in my arm seems to be on the point of exploding right now. He's picked a bad time to want to play. I'm gonna go behind me, come on then.
We do
Gold,
it my
gem.
way. Onwards! What's that thing?
Oh, it's another fight coming up. I can actually simple one is on There we go. Now explorers. Oh, the outlaws have been vanquished. Oh, help the League of Travellers. Another one. Tartuk. Oh, it's you. What are you doing around here? So the gnome invites home of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Stupid. Purple kobold on the river bank. Just like your old acquaintance tattoo show. Told you. Kobolds want this cart. Kobold shall have it. The horse skull hides most of the kobold's face. These vicious eyes glinting through the empty eye socket. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. Kobold pounds his chest with his fist. Tartuk King. The head of the gnome expedition wipes his brow and glares at the kobold. This bastard was the one taking our ears off, or talking our ears off, while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk, the gnome looks at you and winks. What do you say to a bit of regicide? Killed you once, I'll be happy to do it again. How dare you speak like that to the king? Kobolds attack. They don't haste or something. Oh. Still should be easy.
What your entrails look like?
You're done. See you soon enough. It's not over. Yeah, I'll be coming for you, mate. Right. There's a cat from the river, that can wait. What else is down here? Oh, hang on, there's something up here. Mushroom. We can run over here, clear this area, and then we'll get that.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
There you go. Yeah, we got a crowbar out of there already. Way back there. And in there.
We do it my way.
Those cops are badly burned by acid alchemy. Fire. That's all done. Nope, no it isn't. Get in. Alright. Loot this lot.
I require rest.
Do you indeed? Maybe that'd be a good idea before we help the cart. Or do any laborious stuff. Helps not be rested.
Right.
A big wolf. Alpha wolf. Alpha dead wolf.
I won't be halted.
Any of them need one of them? He does.
Head on!
In them.
You
Alright,
deserve
wolves
it.
and kobolds fighting.
require rest. We do it
there's something
my
there.
way.
Menu item. Ultra good. Sounds nice.
What's that?
No one stands in my
The
way.
little box. With a doctor.
Onwards!
Alright, let's have a quick rest. But we can recover our strength and everything else. But nothing pressing anyway. That thing will still be in the water when we get there.
What is that? Chocolate? Mmm, yummy! Why not share it with the others?
Quiet, quiet. No way. They're all right as they are.
Well, that didn't work, did it? No attack that.
I
Well, the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonish snouts. The cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into the Huskwater, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red with grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 minutes down the river. 10 meters. No, the head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue. After plunging into the cold water, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Twiddling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off their load. Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. We set the crowbar under the cart's wheel. Lost item crowbar. Tied her up to it. Oh, hang on, the scroll there. Set it under the wheel, the crowbar wedged into position against the stones on the riverbed, making the process of pulling the cart out of the river easier. 1, 2, 3, and the rope was securely tied to the cart, making it easier to pull out. A good lesson for every adventurer. Never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. Why are you standing around? Go and help them. The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. One of us tried to jump onto the cart to untie the ponies. None of them good. Could try her. She's got something to meet each difficulty. That'll make one of them easy, but that's impossible. Failed. Amelia tripped on the edge of the cart and fell awkwardly on the roof, startling the already frightened ponies even more. The ponies switched and neighed nervously, while making the process of freeing them from the cart even more difficult. Once the job was done, they sensed they were finally free. They ran off into the nearby forest, and the head of the gnome expedition burst into another round of swearing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh. Named only, oh dear, oh. 15, and we got 13. 20, and we got 18. Close, but no carrot. Alright, let's see if we can pull it out. You're certain you're ready? Then let's do this, but be careful. Imagine the cart's full of gold or ale or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. Silly bugger. We tried to pull the cart out. The cart creaked and cracked, sounded as if it were sobbing. The boards strained against the combined stress of the rushing waters. Pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done, or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Nope. Strength. That needs an 8. Athletics. Needs a 15. Charisma. Needs a 13. Why think when you have strong hands? Yeah, the Baron decided that won't give. We just need to pull harder. Made it, see? Strong! Built barbarian tough. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the wading ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy, and eventually and rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart, until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. Almost everything's still in place. It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travellers, not for your help, guided by my keen supervision, of course. And I'd say goodbye to my possessions. The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, deep fresh scratch crosses his cheek. In spite of his rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and manages to maintain a superior manner.
Tubulos Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed.
Yep.
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation.
Who the hell are you? Besides, we're here, aren't we?
Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Dude, we lost jabbers too fast, never stopping even to take a breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions and just needs to get them out of his system.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
What's this then? Run along, little girl. The grown-ups are talking.
Ooh.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Dude, we lost all the clears his throat, pay no attention to the fuming mage.
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment.
We just got here, you daft bugger.
So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
The gnome falls silent at last. He just watched you with his shifty eyes, opening and closing. His mouth, as if he wants to say something more. But, he hasn't come up with anything yet. I don't like your manner of talking, gnome.
So what? I don't like a lot of things. You know what I do when I don't like something? I try to change it. For example, I don't like your barony's roads, so
I could change your way of
report to the
talking.
authorities about it, namely you. And as for you, instead of pouting, you better get down to business and try to resolve the trouble.
Yeah, I could resolve your way of talking, alright. Would make it so you don't talk ever again.
I can see it's your first encounter with the freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right, and let others discuss it. You know, not everyone gets a chance to become a baron, so discussing a baron's actions is actually all the unlucky ones can do.
Actually, I don't give a damn about freedom of speech.
Wow, a
One way or the
baron
other.
supporting freedom of speech. Well, that's news. Remains to be seen what you'll say after reading my article.
So what happened?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great
Now that attitude
cartographer
I like.
Jubilos Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole.
Here.
But in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animals.
You said you were famous, but I don't know you. You're famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you?
Can't say I have.
Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea?
Nope.
Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states?
Nope.
Didn't read any of these? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
Wait, the Jubilos Narthrapple? Author of the 14 and a half eulogies to Pitax? Oh my! Every student in the Academy of Grand Arts devoured your books, especially after King Aravetti banned them, tried you in absentia, and sentenced you to death.
You got a
See, at
fangirl.
least someone in this shabby barony has at least a rudimentary education, even if they got them in such a dubious establishment as the Pitax Academy of Grand Arts.
I was expelled for irreverence.
Ah, is this so? Well, if it is true, then you just might not be beyond hope.
So what are you doing so far from civilization?
I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too.
Don't really care one way or the other, mate.
Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
Back. Sorry, real life interfered. Right. What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony and still you know nothing about the lands you own.
I just bloody got
To
here.
enlighten you on the subject. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible that it's now used by trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I'm looking for a troll, so maybe we're looking for the same place. Join our efforts and start looking together.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
We'll leave that for now. But that's good. Actually, if he's smart like I think, he might be really good, because we can put him in as our financier. Our money boy. Dog wants to jump up but won't do. Alright. Overgrown pool. Let's see what we need anyway. Just over 2 grand.
We do it my way.
Down here. I see a wolf. Dire wolf, in fact. There we are.
Over there!
Got a tree stump full of stuff.
Head on!
And we'll look over this way, I guess. Stop dive bombing my keyboard. Oh, a group of hardy people with axes, most likely lumberjacks, are menacing a fragile Nixie. 2 lumberjacks stand before her, relaxed and disconnected. The lead lumberjack shakes his fist at his Nixie and yells, "Let them go, you swamp freak. If you don't, I'll burn this rotten grove to the ground. Not in this weather, you won't. Good luck with that. You're the freaks, and my name is Millians. Thank you very much. If you keep being rude like this, I'll just drown these jumbos in the lake, you understand?" No seeing you with the head lumberjack grins and waves. "You there! You seem a capable sort. Interested in some coin? Name's Korax. We're loggers here in the forest. Use your help in freeing our people from the Gorgon's claws." "We should help her, no them. I don't know. Why can't people and fair live in peace? Let's just slaughter them all and be done with it. What's going on here?" "We were minding our business, cutting trees and splitting logs, when this hag shows up out of nowhere, screeches at us and jinxes 2 of ours and threatens to drown them. With these pair breeding like rabbits everywhere, what's an honest hard-working man to do?" "Stupid jumbo. You're the ones who breed like rabbits, spreading into more and more space. We've lived here since forever. I've grown these trees for more than 100 years. Know them down to the tiniest leaf, and then you show up with your stupid axe and ruin everything." "I'll try and be peaceful. Listen to me, people." The loggers exchange glances, holding their hands to their axes. That needs a 10. Needs a 9. Oh, haven't I? Oh, that's lawful neutral, though. Yeah, it's still how I feel. I'm the Baron of these lands, rightful ruler of the realm, and I haven't given anyone logging rights to the forest. You should leave now or you may regret it. Sort of ruler protects monsters over his own subjects. Quarreling with them is more trouble than it's worth. No idea how powerful and thin-skinned they can be. So what then? Do we just hang ourselves and be done with it? There's all manner of beasts in the forest. We can't roll over for them. Instead of giving up, we should just keep on fighting till we wipe out every last one. You don't understand what calamities you're calling upon yourself. The forest is deep and wild and full of terrible secrets. When the full power of the Fey wizardry falls upon you, you will remember this day and ask yourself if some logs were worth suffering for. The never-ending misery, and you will answer no, of course not. Lumberjack looks at the Nixie with suspicion. Millianzi makes a scary face as she stretches her webbed hands towards Korax, wriggling her fingers. Ooh! Alright, it's not like we were dead set on this grove in the first place. You better bloody not do. I haven't given you a right to cut yet. It gives us back our people. We'll leave this place for now. Leanzi, don't leave. Please, release the hostages now. Oh, sure. And who's gonna bring me back my trees? They come in here, smash everything in sight, and just leave no deal. Think of your situation, will you daft besom? The Dixie Pout slip, you mean? Stinky, stupid jumbos, bug off! Sobbing, the fair dives into the lake. Well, thank you kindly. I was already thinking there was going to be blood. I believe I was promised compensation. 400 coins, not bad.
Onwards!
Oh, there's this one down here. Talking to the Dryad again.
We do it my way.
Right, and on we go. That was easy. That leads up to there.
I need to catch my breath.
Let's have a rest then before we go in there.
The Age of Destiny was truly fascinating.
My favorite age is the sausage.
Yeah, I can order that. There we are. Someone on the road, who's this?
Stand with me.
We got jumped anyway, yeah? Finish up resting. More junk to sell. Now let's head in here.
I won't be halted.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, taxel worms again.
I lead, you follow.
Nothing over that way. All that way. Right, let's cross over here, shall we?
I see something.
You see that?
Some other stuff there.
I did as you asked. Face me if you dare.
Oh yeah. Oh, look, little box there. Thought there should be something if there was a trap there.
We do it my way.
Another little box. And we got a long spear.
Time for fun.
There we go. Got bags and stuff over here. Another bit of menu item me there. What have we got? Nice and nut pudding. Alright.
Onwards.
Doesn't sound so tempting, but I suppose it can be fine. Then we move on. So we should probably think about moving back, not on. Go up here, go around there. Right. Might yearling. Oh, there's someone coming in from the back. There we go. An experience there.
Head on.
What about these depths up here, I wonder? Maybe work our way up there.
I need to catch my breath.
Have a bit of a rest. Once we get to those
Why is
depths,
Ragonga so
we'll quit for the day.
Ragonga? I love him terribly, but can he be just a tiny bit less Ragongarian?
Yeah. As the look my wife gives me sometimes says, sorry girls, he's all mine. I think we all do that to our ladies, don't we? Ladies, we're sorry. Oh, I saw the path there.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah, let's have another rest. And next time...
When I hear thunder in the middle of the fight, I always look around, and each time I see your smiling face lit by the lightning, and in your eyes, blood, steel, and claws. Battle brings you true pleasure.
Ah, that's true. I do like slinging lightning, and I like danger. Devil knows why. Sometimes I feel I belong there, in the thick of a battle, among the animals and the beasts. So, what's for dinner?
I like feeding now, feed me. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me, Lindsay. Right, as I say, next time we'll delve into these Tenebria steps a bit and then head back to base. So for now, this is it. I've been Yorkie the Barbarian, you've been wonderful, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker.